Beautiful conditions, eh?
Amazing.
Absolutely incredible. This is on the first level section of Tower Ridge. We've actually avoided Tower Gap, sorry, not Tower Gap, the Douglas Gap, by coming up out of the observatory gully down here. You can do that. It's another way onto it, really. Just sometimes avoids the crowds as well. We're on to Tower Ridge now. After the Douglas Gap, you arrive on this level ridge here, this level platform, and you go up towards the main part of the ridge, and generally speaking the route traverses across right up, right round the corner here, onto the right of the picture. You can go up that ice fall in the middle if it's in shape. Sometimes you find people going straight up above where Nick is now, up the rocks, which is okay, but it's a bit harder. And quite often people seem to get stuck up there for some reason. And that takes you to the top here, top of this little rocky buttress, onto some fairly straightforward stuff which leads up to the little tower. Bit of sunshine.
Into the sunshine.
Into the sunshine. Tower Ridge, eh? In all its glory. There's the Douglas boulder in the background, and this little section here is a relatively straightforward section leading up to the little tower, which is just up behind us here. This is the little tower, and there's a few ways up it. The team at the bottom here, you can actually pass them on the left at the moment, and there are one or two alternatives. This is certainly a place, if you're going reasonably well and there's slow teams in front of you, you might want to consider politely trying to get past them. Otherwise it's when you get to the eastern traverse you can't pass anybody easily. Coming out the top of the little tower now, just see the whole of the ridge snaking down below us here. Conditions today are very, very good, and just above me now will be the Great Tower. So this is just behind me here. This is the Great Tower, and there's Nick breaking trail in front of you. Mind that cornice, Nick. Eastern traverse. Okay, Nick, carry on. This is an exposed little spot which catches a lot of people out, the Eastern Traverse. Get another nutting up in front of you there, Nick. Just straight ahead of you. Just out of interest, there's a nice anchor here if you care to dig it out, just before the Eastern Traverse. And there's also, if you've got pegs with you, you can stick pegs in this wall here as well. Just go up round the corner there now, Nick, up to you. Just keep going until you get to the gap above that fallen block pitch.
Yeah, it's all filled in, eh?
Yeah. This section here is interesting. That's the fallen block chimney on the Eastern Traverse. These guys are standing on top of it. In the summer, or in lean winters, it's actually a tunnel, and it comes out exactly where that person's standing. And so it's all buried at the moment. You climb over the top of it. Looking tricky.
Well, you see some changes, haven't you? Just the way the numbers of people doing it.
Lots more people climbing now.
Yeah.
Doing all the hard routes.
Yeah, not me.
It's what all this modern gear does. you sort of stand up there, reach over, and if you stand up there you'll find some good ice above you. There's normally really good ice above you. Then you think of England and pull. Okay, this is the top of the Great Tower. Be careful you don't get your rope caught down there. Here we are in the mighty Tower Gap. It's a bit of a fiddle getting down into it, but and there's people coming up Glover's Chimney as well, which we'll see in a bit. Glover's Chimney. There you go. Stuff, a lot of tat sort of tied around here these days. Sometimes it disappears in the summer and you can lower yourself down into the gap. It's the Great Tower. It's the last section of Tower Ridge. It's crossed over the gap. It's just beautiful today. Beautiful conditions. Couldn't be better. A bit chilly up here just now, but there's a Loch Eel and rum in the background, and we're just on this little last traversy section. Not too difficult. Looking good. Is this the last final section up into the plateau? Hey-oh, well done. Way!